Before you hit the neighborhood for candy, let's get you started with something sweet. We've got Jacksonville looking for their first win ever in Seattle, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. This is Carson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
For the first time, the Jacksonville Jaguars set to go here on offense, led out by the new face of the franchise, the #1 overall pick, of course, from this year's draft. It's Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 47.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Lawrence going to kick this outside to Chenault. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Left side complete to Lockett. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet. And
you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they'll feel like they can't stop him.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd down and goal. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by. This is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1. second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st down, Wilson. Returning right back to Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On the run, it's Robinson. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Lawrence going to keep it again. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. Dances by him. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Now it's Wilson. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The throw taken in by Sims. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson will throw again. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half, so where do they go from here?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson again.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Now it's Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got him the football back. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He gives it off to Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Wilson. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Carson. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch the field. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the delay, here's Carson. Evades him at the 10, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
The extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll make it third down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Hey, baby. Good stuff. Keep doing that.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st down, Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson, touchdown, Seahawks. Colby Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. 3rd down here. Lawrence. Man open. Here is Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And some space here. 30. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. 59 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, 60 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambo as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
And Wilson going to keep it again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing